Yeah. Welcome back, everybody, to Overtime and Opinions with all three of us. We are all here. This is the draft episode. We're going to only talk about the draft and other
There's a little
things.
bit extra, a little bit. It's not going to be a normal one because we want to. It's going to be short. It's going to come out the day we're recording,
That's facts. And we were recording it literally the
and we're
day
recording
after the
later.
draft.
I'm going to explode today.
Yes, you are. All right.
But
Um,
yes, wait, but yes,
go for
there
it.
is three of us. Matt is still here.
He is still here. Matt, you want to explain yourself? Too bad.
Mm, Um,
He should.
just I won't go into too many details, but just some complications happened, and I had to move my shipping date. So we'll leave it at that.
Yeah. So we have him for today. This.
I'll be here for at least one more month. So
Yes. Yeah,
Yeah.
Matt
Okay.
Matt broke his leg and his femur, so he can't go right now. He's got to heal up in a
Yeah.
month. Right, Matt?
yep,
Yep. He
and
was
tore my
playing. He was
ACL.
playing pool too hard at the pool bar.
They were
Yep.
using him as a stick.
Yep.
It was crazy.
Was crazy. We got a picture of it and everything.
I
Okay.
I don't I I I'm sure I can find something.
Okay. So, anyways, um, I guess we should explain how the draft works. Like, just a quick explanation, especially for you, Devin. I know you kind of know. So basically, all these college kids, they play their 4 years of college or 5 years, depending on if they go five or they sometimes I think even go 6 years, just depending on how early they get into college, and if they want to
Mhm.
stay another year. Because sometimes the college kids like to finish their degrees before they get into the NFL. Um, so all 32 teams will have these draft picks that they can trade away during the season with players or for players, um, and I don't remember how they actually choose the ordering of the draft, but I do know that a lot of the times it's decided the year prior, right, Matt? Is that how that works?
I think so.
And then basically the worst teams usually will get the first like couple picks, but it also depends too cuz you could also trade away those picks for actual players like that are already in the NFL. Um and then basically they pick them from college, every college known to man, as long as they can qualify for the
Okay.
NFL draft. And what were you gonna say?
I looked up like how they actually do it for the NFL draft. Each team is giving a position in the drafting order in reverse order relative to its record in the previous
Okay,
year.
that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Sweet.
Okay.
And
Okay.
then basically, yeah, basically they just go in order and they pick. They have 10 minutes on the clock. Every team gets 10 minutes. They submit the pick, and yeah, they just pick players. They do, and they obviously they scout out all these players throughout their years in college. Um, that's basically how that works. There's not much to it. It's you pick, then you go to the next pick. Easy as that.
Okay. Yeah, I mean that's simple
And
enough.
they do. Oh, they also do like an NFL Combine thing where they like try out all these guys that go to the that are going to the NFL that are in college. It's like a big workout day basically, and all of the teams like coaches and scouts show up, and they just watch these players do drills and stuff like that. Because like you might have an eye on a player, and then you watch him do a drill, and he's like terrible, and they're like, okay, maybe we go on a different route.
Yeah. Gotcha. Okay.
But the first pick, I guess we could just jump right into that. Raiders chose a quarterback. I think he's the first or second best quarterback in this draft. I don't remember who the second guy was. I can't remember his name. But Fernando Mendoza. He got picked by the Las Vegas Raiders last night. Um,
Their QB room is going to be an interesting story for the season.
it is because they have El Kirko Cousins in there, and they got this guy. But good for them, I guess. Um, do you want to jump into your to the
Oh,
what the
that's
Seahawks picked?
I mean, yeah, I didn't know if you wanted to go in order where because the Cowboys picked before us. I didn't know if you wanted to jump into the Cowboys.
I can tell you Cowboys. So for the first pick, so Miami and Cowboys they traded. So Miami, we had the 12th pick. They had the 11th pick. We traded uh, up to get to the 11th pick, gave them the 12th pick, and we also gave them we gave them a 4th and a 5th round, 1 5th round next year, 1 4th round, I believe, this year. But we got Caleb Downs. He's a Ohio safety. I think he's honestly probably the best safety in the draft that got picked up. Um,
He's a
he's
grade of 91. I don't know what that means.
91 overall, yeah, out of like 100.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, he's really solid. His 2025 stats last year in college was 68 total tackles, 45 solo tackles, 2 interceptions, 1 sack, and 2 forced fumbles. And he had a very similar season the year prior and the year prior. He's a 2 times All-American, which means it's the best players in the country. He's a Big Ten Defensive Player of the Year 2025. He got a couple Heisman votes, but the Heisman Trophy doesn't get given to the defense guys very often. And Devin, the Heisman Trophy in college is like it's the MVP basically.
Okay.
Um, if you are a Heisman winner, you're gonna go typically higher in the draft. So I believe, did Fernando win the Heisman? He didn't win the Heisman. It was the other quarterback, right?
Yeah, no, the other quarterback won the Heisman.
But also, there's also cases where they don't go in the first round sometimes, which does happen. But it's usually first round if you're Heisman. Um,
Is that Ty Simpson?
yes,
He's a
that's Ty
quarterback.
Simpson. Yes, he is. He won the Heisman. I knew it was the other guy. I did he get drafted last night?
Uh,
I don't think so.
Atlanta?
Atlanta Falcons picked him up.
Yes, I think so.
Really?
Simpson said, that's just him. Okay.
Oh, let me
Los
see.
Angeles. Yeah, LA.
L.A. picked him. That's interesting. Why did I? Oh, okay, whatever. um,
Yeah, because the Falcons did not have a first round pick.
yeah, 'cause I think they gave away their first round
No,
picks.
they traded it to the Rams
That's right.
during the 2025 draft.
Um, well, that quarterback is going to have a really good upbringing because Matthew Stafford is a beast.
It's crazy that he got the trophy because he just has a lower score than the other one. I
I
don't know how
think
much
Let's
it.
talk
score
about the
matters.
Rams.
I think the
Uh,
Heisman. I think it's. You got to remember too. It's people vote for the Heisman, so like it's like legit.
oh, yeah,
Yeah,
okay, no, I'm seeing. He just has, like, his Ty Simpson's grade is lower, but everything else is higher.
yeah. And like I said, I think I do believe people do vote for this guy. Like vote for all the Heisman people. Um,
He
Sean
threw over
McVay had
3,000
steam coming
passing
out of
yards.
his ears.
why?
He was not happy with the pick. He did not want a quarterback.
They don't need a
You could just
quarterback. They just don't need a
yeah.
quarterback. The
And so
Rams.
I was watching like some post draft like interviews, and McVay was just like I don't know how to like short term like answers to the reporters. He was like, "Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, he'll compete with our third string. Yeah, it's fine. Uh-huh." And I'm like, "Okay, I hate the Rams, but this is pretty funny."
It's crazy that it's crazy that they have like already like an elite quarterback who's clearly proven himself. Matthew Stafford's still young enough too, and they picked up Ty Simpson, which
But he's had 28
he's
touchdowns.
gonna compete with your third string. That's crazy. Yeah, he's not
Yep.
happy with that pick. Clearly,
His numbers are good.
I mean, you got to remember too,
They just
numbers.
don't need him, is the issue.
Yeah, numbers are always good to have, but sometimes like specific. Well, if you threw Ty Simpson into the Rams offense right now, I'm sure he'd be fine. But then you got somebody like Bryce Young, who got drafted #1 overall a couple years ago, got thrown on the shittiest team, and he suffered for 2 years straight. Like
Yeah, it's all
Awesome.
about the system.
it's
Like
all about
Brock
the
Purdy's a
system. It's
system.
you could be the best quarterback, running back in the entire draft, and you go to a shit team that doesn't have a lot going for them right now because they're in rebuild era, and they just suffer because they suck. Like like Bryce Young. Bryce Young, he got sacked like a million times the last 2 years. This season was the first season they actually had a really good team, but that's because they're somewhat out of the rebuild phase. Like they actually had some momentum towards the end of the season. Um, Caleb Williams, Caleb Williams, his first year. Um, well, no, he got thrown into a pretty good system. Because he was
Yeah,
towards the
he just was like, I don't know. He was just ass his first year. But also,
Unfortunate.
you have to also think about. I don't know if because like I watch football pretty religiously, but I don't know if it's the same with hockey with draft picks, where there's an adjustment period where they have to adjust to the NFL,
they
like
do.
the NFL
They
ways.
do they
Like,
do because you got to remember. Okay, so specifically for a wide receiver in college football, so you know how in the NFL you have to have two hands down or 2 feet down. I mean, in the end zone.
yeah,
In college, you only have to have 1 foot down, so that's already an adjustment for a wide receiver. Um, I believe. What's some other adjustments that there's not much like adjusting to like the way the game is played other than like really that. Um, I do know that there's some extra rules in the NFL, but I can't think of them off the top of my head. But like if you're like a defensive player, you just gotta. The thing for you to adjust to is the team that you're on and the way that the coach coaches it, the way the owner owns it, the way the players play it, the players that have been playing there for years and years.
Hmm.
That's
That
like
makes
mm,
sense.
that's the adjustment that you have to make. Like when you go into college as like a freshman, the oldest player on the team is probably only 23, 24 years old. He's only 4 years older than you. You go to the NFL as a brand new guy, there's going to be players that are like 38 on your team.
Yeah.
So like they're like, "Oh nah, I've been here like Edelman and Randy Moss. Edelman was a rookie when he came into the NFL to the Patriots, and Randy Moss, he was already a well-developed wide receiver at that point. Was that 07, 08? I think he was on the Patriots or whatever it was.
hmm
And he just you dog on the rookies. They're the young guys. They're young bloods. So you got to get used to the way that these old guys play or these old guys talk or whatever. That's really the only adjustment, quote unquote, period that they have is just getting used to that, I
The new
guess.
team. Yeah.
Because like in the NHL, there is an adjustment period, like for sure, with the way that college and NHL is for the players. But
hmm
I feel like the players in the NHL they just come in so young, they get thrown into a system, and they kind of have like a couple games to adjust, and then I feel like they're just in it or they're not.
yeah. It also depends on the NHL that like the situation you're going into. Like Alexi Lafreniere, when he came to us, he was not getting power play 1 minutes because Lafreniere, like we lucked into getting him because of we were in the playoff, the play-in thing, and then since we got eliminated, we had a chance to get a chance with the number one overall pick, and we just happened to win it.
And
In
we were
normal
also towards the end
situations,
of our rebuild, so he kind of came into like a good system already.
he came into a good situation, but also it probably wasn't a good situation for him because in his college days, he was so used to being the star, the play driver, stuff like that. And then you get thrown on a line with Panarin or a line with Mika, and you're no longer the play driver. You're the passenger.
Yeah,
I feel like that's
or
why
you
he
get or
struggled
you get
so
or
much.
you get thrown onto the kid line with Kako
Yeah,
and Heedle.
and also he came into a terrible situation with his first head coach because the first head coach hated him and he was burying him on the fourth line. That's not how you develop talent. You don't bury a superstar on the fourth line and think he's going to score goals and put up points.
It's true.
It's how you destroy motivation.
It's true. Um,
But that's a different topic for a
yeah,
different day.
but back to the NFL. Uh, Second guy the Cowboys picked was I have no clue who this. I know he's an edge rusher. That's all I know. I didn't pay attention. I'm gonna be honest with you. I know that he's good.
Oh, Malachi Lawrence.
There you go.
I
And
have the draft page just up.
Oh, let's talk about the Jets guy they drafted. That guy's an idiot.
that
They
guy's an
asked him.
idiot.
They asked him. So the reporter goes, "Which team are you looking forward to beating up the most?" He says, "The Giants." The Jets play the Giants like every 4 years. What is this man talking about?
Yeah, that was what David Bailey, right?
Yeah, and he's so. Oh my god, I can't. I can't. He's gonna be trolled his entire career now for that one comment.
Just like Quinnen Williams when he was in that conversation with that one lady before he got drafted, and he sneezed and he blessed himself and then he thanked himself. And everybody brings that up, and he's well, he's not even on the Jets anymore. Oh man. What about the
Did, did,
Seahawks?
yeah, see how.
Oh, the Seahawks. We drafted a running back in the first round, which originally John Schneider said that he was gonna trade back, but I guess he decided to go with the running back. The running back we drafted, his name is I'm gonna butcher it.
Jadrian Price.
Jadrian Price, and he's 5'11", 209 pounds. He went to Notre Dame. He averages 6.2 yards a carry his average for every season is 6.2 yards a carry. Um, so he was running back two, but they were using him as running back one in certain situations.
Probably third down.
But yeah, and apparently that I don't know much about him because I don't watch college football, but um, from what a reporter says for the Seahawks, he says despite being running back two, Price has produced like a starter, averaging over 6 yards per carry for the past 2 years. Apparently, he's very elusive. But we'll see how it works. Obviously, I don't, I don't know how it's going to turn out. Obviously, I'm not expecting no Kenneth Walker, but he might be something.
I guess you will see
Yeah.
how he
People are
develops.
comparing him to Nick Chubb.
He kind of looks like Nick Chubb.
Yeah, some people are comparing him to that.
Where is Nick Chubb? What team is he
I have
even
no
on
idea.
anymore? Houston?
But I
I
don't know.
think I don't know. Let me look.
Uh, but so Seahawks went. Well, Seahawks only had the one pick, right?
Yeah, we don't have a lot of picks.
Well,
He's
you're a
on
Super Bowl
Texas.
team. You guys traded all the
Texan.
way. He's a Texan. Yeah,
Yeah,
Houston. Yeah, I was right.
yeah.
Um, we still have a lot of picks going forward, and I think we're gonna just draft defense heavy. We'll probably draft another running back, probably fourth, fifth round, and maybe another wide receiver, and late in the draft, and it's just gonna be defense for us. They're trying to build a super squad with rookies.
Yeah, it looks like it. This guy's
I'm
got
very
some.
very content with our picks. Very content, especially Caleb Downs. I'm very excited. They might throw him at cornerback
Um,
one though. They're,
Oh, that guy's huge.
yeah, which guy?
I
Which guy?
Caden Proctor
Oh
from
yeah,
he went to
he's
Dallas.
yeah.
I'm
He
just like,
is.
look, he's 6'6", 352.
Yeah, he's
That's a
huge.
big guy.
Yeah, you should have seen the guy that Miami drafted right after Cowboys last night. They drafted a O line guy. He is like he's 6'7" and he's like three and change. He's huge.
Jeez.
He's freaking
Jeez.
huge, dude.
Oh,
And
and then they got a small guy too. That's funny.
yeah. Um, I
That's
am. Oh,
193.
and another thing too. George Pickens signed his franchise tag. He gets $27 million guaranteed from that tag.
but
Yeah.
now can't they trade him with
We
the
can
tag
trade
or
him
no?
if we want. Only thing is, right? If you trade a guy like that, who just has all their money guaranteed, you kind of lose. If you trade for a good player, all right, cool, whatever. But you just gave him $27 million. You gonna trade him away?
You know, I'm not saying that's what I'm just like, like it could happen, but
It for
I think
sure
he's
could
gonna.
happen. I don't think
I,
it will, but it
I
could.
think he's gonna stay a Cowboy.
I think, from what analysts were saying yesterday, was that he's got a really good relationship now with Jerry Jones and our coach, obviously, and that before the end of the season, they're going to work on an extension. So I'm hoping
Hmm.
for the best. He
The
might he
Seahawks,
depending on the season he has, he might be the highest paid wide receiver of all time.
yeah,
Damn.
Yeah.
because right now JSN's the highest paid. So if he has a good season, he might get more than him.
How much is Jason
Well,
making
he's
a
not the
year?
highest paid yet. JSN's the highest paid once his new contract starts.
Whoa, how much is he making a year?
Hold on, I'm looking it up.
Is it 33?
30, it's 35 including a sign-on bonus.
Jesus Christ! Imagine for 1 year you made $35 million. That's just insane to
He
me.
signed a 4-year, $168.6 million contract
Bro,
extension
just
with the
make me a
Seahawks.
third string quarterback. I'll make $1 million.
I'll fucking ride
I
the
don't.
bench. I
I
don't
don't.
care.
Yeah. You guys want some water? I'll give you some water. You guys need some. You guys need Gatorade? I got you.
Make me the water boy.
No,
I
I don't
don't
want to
give a
be the water
fuck.
boy because water boys only make about 50 grand a year. I want to be back. I want to be third string quarterback.
Shit.
I'll give out the. I'll do the water boy's job. I'll let him sit down. Take a break.
He's isn't that what he's doing all game?
What, giving out water?
Listen, I wouldn't mind
Taking a
being the
break.
water boy.
Oh,
You get to
the third
watch the
string.
games.
The third string normally, uh, usually he's like the hype man. Usually he's like the
But
third string quarterback's usually the hype man. He's watching film with the other quarterbacks. He's talking to the quarterback coach. He's not doing much. I mean, if you're the if like your third string on the Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes goes down, and the second string comes out and he goes down, fucking you better get your ass off that bench. You playing, fool. So like it does happen because like the Cowboys a couple of years ago, um, Andy, we only had two quarterbacks on the bench, and our third quarterback was a tight end, and uh, he's a second string tight end, but he's our third string quarterback as well. So we had Andy Dalton, he's slinging it, he goes down. So then we have Andrew Greer or Cooper Rush at the time. I don't remember which one we had. They go down. They had to throw our tight end in for fourth quarter.
they were
That's
getting
crazy.
murdered.
They were getting murdered. And then in the playoffs, what was it, like a year or so ago or 2 years ago? The 49ers, they had Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy goes down. Then they have the other dude, don't know his name. He goes down. You know who their third string quarterback was? Christian McCaffrey. Their running back. They're running a wildcat offense with no quarterback.
Oh,
And then Brock Purdy came back, but his throwing shoulder was injured. This is the playoffs. You're in. If you lose, you're out. So Brock Purdy's like, I can't throw the ball. So Christian's like, just give me the ball. I'll run it. Christian had like 52 carries and like 200 and something yards that game, and they still lost.
that
That's
sucks.
crazy.
That was that was the year that the Rams, I think, won the. No, it wasn't the Rams. It was that might have been Eagles versus Chiefs year, I believe, actually. But yeah, that game was very interesting to watch.
Let I need your opinion on this, Kyle. Not so much Devin, because you don't watch football, so you wouldn't know. The This is the Jets' expected offense. So Geno Smith, the QB, Brees Hall, Garrett Wilson, Amar Cooper Jr., and Kenyon. I'm not even gonna try. I'm not even gonna try.
Not even gonna try. I don't
A
even know who
Kenyon.
half those players are. I know the first two, three.
Omar was just drafted.
Uh,
Yeah, he was drafted. I think the tight end was drafted too.
Is it Omar? Wait, it's Omar Cooper.
Yes,
Omar
Junior.
Cooper Jr.
I wonder if that's Amari Cooper's son.
How old's Amari Cooper?
I don't have that lore.
Amari Cooper's like 30 something.
I don't think he's 30 something and has a college
Well, I think he's like
child.
towards the 40s.
I guess it is possible. I'm not seeing that information.
Hold on. Because Omar Cooper Jr. is 22.
Could have had him at like 18. You know,
Could have.
could have, would have, should have.
Cooper was my number 15 overall player and third best wide receiver, making this a steal for the Jets, says Miller. That's his 15th overall.
Damn.
Cooper has inconsistencies as a pass catcher. Damn. You suck.
But
Who's the other one? New York Jets. They chose. Where the hell are they? Just saw them. Guys, I'm a professional.
he's not the dad. He's not the father.
Oh, there's the other one. Kenyon sucked dick.
Kenyon suck dick is crazy.
It's Sadiq.
Oh man.
Yeah.
But
That
yeah,
is a
that's the NFL draft. One episode.
one episode. What about the how is your scores for
Ooh, we
the
could check.
NHL?
We could check the NHL brackets real quick. Um, I know that it's really early still, so it's. I might lose the Philly one. That's for sure. The Philly pick definitely was not expected.
Yeah.
Who'd you
Um,
pick? Pittsburgh?
yeah,
Yeah, same.
I don't pick
And they
the Flyers.
0-3.
The Flyers. I hate the Flyers.
Oh, Colorado's up 3-0 on the Kings.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sheesh.
yeah.
Carolina's 3-0 against Ottawa, which was I chose Carolina.
I chose
So,
Carolina. Yeah.
Pittsburgh's about to get swept. That's crazy.
Wild are up 2-1.
oh, the Wilds
Oh,
went
the
up.
Ducks won a game.
The Ducks did win a
The
game.
only series I've been paying attention to, the two of them, is Buffalo, Boston, and Tampa and Montreal.
I've only been paying attention to those two the most, but that's only because the days that I end up getting home early for work are those days that those games are on, and then I watch them at the same time.
Tampa Montreal is such a good series.
Oh,
It's gonna go 7.
oh my gosh, that series is it's a redemption for the Canadians because they lost in the Super Bowl in the Stanley Cup to them in 2020.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
It is redemption game for them.
And they're gonna lose anyway. So
Yeah.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Tampa's getting their ass whooped. I don't know what you're talking about.
I agree.
Tampa's
I
done for. Fuck Tampa.
maybe. I think I put my thing into Tampa.
Fuck
That was
Tampa.
my choice.
I mean, unfortunately, I picked Tampa too, but fuck them.
I
It was just a safe pick.
it was a
Yeah.
safe pick.
Tampa.
I'm gonna say I hate Corey Perry, and then I think that's it.
Okay.
I just hate Tampa Bay Lightning.
I think that's the episode right there. I think it's a podcast
Sure.
Yeah. It's a short one. It's coming out today, right now.
right now. 3, 2, 1. It's coming out. Boom.